Hello friends, welcome to part 21 of Laravel 12 multi-banner e-commerce series. So we will continue working on the categories module, and in this part we are going to work on the add edit category functionality. In the last part we have seen that we able to show all the categories in the admin panel. We are going to take these steps one by one to work on add edit category functionality. So let's start. So first thing is we are going to update this link add edit category. See, we have used that resource controller, that category controller as the resource controller. So you can see that its methods are automatically created. So as well as we have defined the resource route for the controller as well. Here you can see the resource route for the category controller, and resource controller will have the predefined URLs that we are going to use. So that's why we are going to modify the URL to this one, admin/categories/create. Okay. So we are going to update this URL. I'm going to open the categories blade file. Sorry, index blade file. We have name it as the index blade file in which we are displaying all the categories. So here we are going to update this link. We are going to make this link as admin/categories/create. Okay. And for the edit category as well, the link will be like admin/categories/ then the ID of the category, and then after that /edit. So every CRUD functionality in the resource controller, we need to use it. Okay, so we need to add this in our actions column. Here we are going to add. Okay, so now we are going to refresh here and we'll see edit icon as well as the add category button is already there. We have updated its link. Okay, so let's move to the next step. So we use Laravel's default resource full routes. Okay, so that's why we are using these routes. So there is only one route that we are required to make, that we have already created this route. Okay, this is for the resource controller. Okay, so after this you can see that we are required to modify our functions, our methods that we have already created with our resource controller, and we are going to modify here our these four methods. We are going to modify create, store, edit, and update. We are going to modify this create method to show the add category form. Okay, so just to display the add category form, we are going to update this category method. Here we are going to specify the title and return this title in this add_edit_category blade file that we are going to create. So we are going to modify this method like this. So here title will be add category, and we are going to return it to the add edit category. Okay, with the title. Fine. And also we are going to modify the add category submission. We need to handle the add category submission in the store function. Okay, once we will submit the form, then the control will come here. So here we are going to handle the submission of the category form. Okay, so we are going to modify this function with this code. Store function we are going to modify it. Okay, so here we need to specify the category service. We need to create this add edit category function in category service. Okay, category service we have already created earlier, and this category service will handle all the logic of the category, all the functions that will handle the logics behind the category. Means all the CRUD functionality will be handled by this category service. Okay, so we are going to create this add edit category function in the category service. Okay, so here in the beginning we have used this constructor. We have injected that category service into the constructor. So here we are going to use it directly like this. So after this, we are going to modify the edit function to edit the category. Here we are going to pass the ID of the category that we want to edit. Okay. So we are going to modify this function in which we will also return the category details of the category that the admin wants to edit. Okay. So here, sorry, here in edit category, we are going to specify this one. So here you can see that very less code we are required to write here, okay, due to this resource controller, okay, and this is the best standard practice of the current functionality that we are using in the categories module. So now we are going to handle the category submission. For updating the category, we are required to update this update function, okay, to handle the edit category submission. So we are going to modify this update function as well. So here we are going to modify this update function, and here you can see that we are first required to merge. We are going to add the $ID into ID. After that, we are going to use the add edit category function. Once again, we are going to call this function add edit category function so that we can work on the update process. And here you can see that we are going to send the details of the updated category. Okay. And earlier on, we are not sending any detail. We are sending, see, here we are not sending the ID, but here we are merging the ID with this request. You can see that we are sending here the ID as well in this request, but here we are not sending the ID. So if we are not sending the ID, then we are going to add the category. And if we are sending the ID here like this, we are merging the ID into the request, into our request, and we are sending the request to the add edit category function in the category service. Then we are going to edit the category. Okay. So after this, we are going to create, first of all, add edit category blade file in the categories folder. So what we can do, we are going to create that file inside that resources, views, admin, categories, and here we are going to create this file, add underscore edit underscore category dot blade dot php. Click on yes. So I'm going to open this one here, and we can get the design from the update details. Here I'm going to copy this one and we'll paste it here so that we will get the admin design. And here after this, here I'm going to mention here the categories management. Okay, so and after this, here we can mention the title we are already sending, so we can simply specify the title instead of update details. We are going to specify here the dollar title, and after that we are going to modify the form as well. Okay, so for the form we are required to update the fields that we have added here in the categories table. We are required to update all these fields. Okay, so instead of parent id we are going to update later on, but we are going to add the fields for the name, image, site chart, discount, description, url, meta title, meta description, meta keywords, and menu status. Okay, so we are going to add the fields for these. This one I have already done at my end, and you are just required to do at your end as well. Okay, so this form, I am going to paste this form. I'm going to replace this form, this update details form, I'm going to replace with this one. Okay, so now I'm going to check here. I'm going to click on add category, and here you can see the form of the add category. Simply I have replaced that form with the category name, category image, site chart, category discount, category url, category description, meta title, meta description, meta keywords, and show on header menu. That is the checkbox. Okay, so after this, then we are going to create that add edit category function in the category service that will handle the actual logic of updating and adding the category. Okay, so that function we are going to copy, and I'm going to place this function here in the category service. Okay, here I'm going to place, and I'm going to align it as well. Okay, so here you can see this function also we are going to do it like this. Okay, so this is the add edit category function here. You can see that we are sending this request here. Okay, so here we are sending the request. I have explained that in both the function, in both the store function, where we are handling the submission of the add category form, and as well as the edit function in which, sorry, as well as in the update function in which we are handling the update category. Okay, so in both function, we are calling this add edit category and we are sending the request. Here in the update function, we are sending the request with the ID. Okay, so that request will come up here, and that request we are going to use here. If the ID is coming, then it means that it is the edit category. Then we are handling the edit category. We are fetching the complete details of the category that we want to update. If it is if ID is not there, then it means that we are working on the add category functionality. Okay, and also we are adding the image, and for adding the image we are going to create this categories folder inside front images, and also we are going to adding that site chart also, site chart image also in the site charts folder. So both these folders we are required to create uh, inside that front images. We are going to create now public front. Here we are going to create the another folder images, and inside images we are going to create the folder categories. Okay, and also we are going to create the site charts folder. Okay, so this is the code that we have written to upload the category as well as upload the site chart. So here we are saving the image in the image column of the categories table, and here we are saving the site chart name in the site chart column, site underscore chart column in the categories table. Okay, so after this you can see the category name we are saving. Okay, and we are see category discount right now. If there is no discount, if the admin not fill anything, then we are going to make the category discount as 0. And after that, description, URL, meta title, meta description, meta keywords, all we are saving. And menu status. Okay, so menu status, if not empty, then the menu status is 1, otherwise menu status is 0. Okay, and finally, the status, we are going to keep the status as 1 as default. Okay. Uh, so now we are going to try adding one category here. But before that, I think a few things also. This one, for uploading the image, we are required to add this at the top of the category service. Okay, these classes are required. These are the intervention classes. Okay, intervention image package classes that we require at the top, so that we can able to upload those images. Okay, and also make sure that this success message div must be here, that is already here, so that is fine. Okay, so now we are going to try adding the category. I'm going to will add the test category. Okay, and category image, I'm going to select any category image we can select here. I'm going to select uh, this image. Okay, and category URL, I'm going to make it test as well. Okay, so here just that information, I'm going to click on submit. Let's see what will happen. That yes, the category added successfully. Message has come up here, and you can see that we able to add the category successfully. Okay, so here you can see that there is no issue at all as far as the name is concerned. That is seems to be working fine. Okay, and just the thing that I want to check here, category service. So here this one we have used, like if suppose admin entered the category name in the small letters, then it is going to make it like I'm going to add the okay, so the error has come. We need to add the category model. Okay, in the category controller. Okay, so we are going to add the category model here. Now see, now it's fine. Okay, So here you can see that we can able to open the edit category form, and here I want to try it like the test 1 2 3. Okay, and any further changes we can do here. We will add the side chart here as well, some other image in the side chart. Okay, and here I'm going to add the category discount as 10. URL is 1 2 3 like this one. Testing, anything, meta title. Okay, anything we can write here. T-shirt. Okay, meta description, T-shirt description, anything we can write here. Keywords T-shirt. Okay, click on submit. Yes, we able to update the category details as well, and here you can see that we able to update all the details of the category. Okay, so that is working fine. And also, uh, see here what we are doing here. Here we are updating the category name. Here, if we will mention something like this one, okay, test, test. So it will make it in uppercase, or I will category name, I will mention something like men t-shirts. So it will make the M and T in caps. Okay, we have used that STR lower than UC words, so that it will convert the first letter of every word in caps. Okay, so here I'm going to submit, and let's see. Yes, so you can see it updated it like this. And also the hyphen, we are removing the hyphen as well. Okay, we are not using the hyphen. Okay, so it's your choice, what you want to do. If you want to do something like this, then you can able to update that in your function. Okay, so if you want to remove the hyphen, then you can remove it as well. Otherwise, it's your own choice. Okay. In the same thing we are doing in the URL as well. If the client do something like this, men t-shirts, okay, like this, then it will automatically create here the hyphen. Okay. I will click on submit, then see it automatically creates here the hyphen. Okay. Or hyphen automatically gets created. So this is the purpose of these two things: format, name, and URL. Okay. So uh, so I hope that you can able to do this one at your end. And in the next part, we will also add here the category level. Okay, so that we can add the category into different level. Like if we want to add the men t-shirts inside this clothing category, then we can able to add it's okay. Then we can add under that clothing. Okay, so we are going to add the category level in the next part. Okay, so stay tuned for the next part. That's all for now. Have a nice time. Goodbye.